Yo, what's good? Got a quick recap for the week. Not much, only 2 trades, so I'll just go over it pretty quickly. So the 2 trades I took were GBP, JPY, and Euro USD. So this is pre-market, like right when market opens. So obviously we have the London lows, just like barely interacted with right at the this is the Friday trade, right at the end of right before NY session opens. So we do end up pushing way higher, but then we get a retrace. So what I would be ideally looking for would be to see a confirmation in market structure shift, and then also look for continuation because this was a pre-market take, or maybe just wait for the absolute low to get taken out because we didn't take out the absolute low at this point either. So it would be nice if we could take out the absolute low, and that is what happened. We ended up taking the absolute low and then having a reaction off, and then it was just like wonky like this because there was a federal chair wall or something like tweaking or something like that. And then we do end up getting a market structure shift to the upside through this inverse fair value gap to the upside. So I do enter off of that and I lost. So what could I have improved with this trade? Honestly, so as you can probably tell, the risk reward was kind of shit. It was a 1-to-1, which is the first red flag about it. Second red flag, kind of red flag, is that there was some wonky news that was happening. So maybe I should just stay clear off the charts because that was happening. So yeah, that is something I should have looked out for. But honestly, this trade was honestly like pretty decent because we also came into the 1 hour fair value gap down here. And then we did have a nice reaction off of that. So the trade did work out for a little bit, but we never ended up pushing all the way up. We just kept on pushing lower, filling in the 1 hour fair value gap completely, and then started rallying higher and taking all targets. So the other trade that I took was on GBP JPY on Monday. This is the first trade of the week, right? Yeah. So on Monday, market open, we just had a recently formed London low, and we were right by the London low. So it would have been ideal for us to come back into London low and then start making moves up, or maybe even coming down to the Asian lows and taking out the absolute low down there. And that is what happens. We end up pushing higher during the we push up a little bit higher right at the open, right at NY open, and then we end up coming back lower and then never really coming down to the Asian lows. Wait, this is the 1 minute, this is 5 minute chart, right? We do have these these are 1 minute fair value gaps down here that where I was looking for continuation. So once we do end up coming here looking for 5 minute order flow change, but I keep on like changing the name. It's just like a break of structure inverse fair value gap. We break structure here, and I believe I entered right off of that according to my calculations. Okay, good thing it didn't freeze. According to my calculations. Oh yeah, so I was scared of losing. That's one thing to note. But I just gotta get into my head that I already lost the trade, you know what I'm saying? But then after a long time, on trading view by MT, there was no BOS. So I wanted to enter after the BOS on TBS. Okay, so this is like the mess up because there was a break of structure on trading view, but on MetaTrader there was no there's no break of structure to the upside. So because of that, after the trading view break of structure, that would have been right here, probably would have gone stopped out. Break of structure here would have gone stopped out. So I didn't actually enter off of that. I was waiting for a confluence or the MetaTrader to break structure. And we do end up coming down. We didn't do equilibrium, but we came into these fair value gaps, and then I entered off of a 1 minute confirmation to the upside. So that was that trade, and then we ended up rallying higher. Could have taken more take profits, but honestly I think I managed my position pretty well. My TP got edged, it got hit, but the alert didn't go off, so I was like tweaking over that. So then I ended up taking profits like right here instead of here, and then I held it all the way up to here and then up to here. So maybe I could have had some more TPs, but I feel like this was a pretty decent trade to take. It was pretty decent RR, so I didn't want to like try stretching it. 3.77, maybe you should target for 5, but honestly it's fine. I was able to make money off the markets. I was able to finish this week in green as well, so I'll just go over like my weekly thing now. But I feel like such a geek when I do this. So yeah, 2 trades, 1 L, 1 W, 2 buy positions, no sells, 1.5 lot size. We're up 1.93%, I think, $193 value. Initial equity was 9,991, and now I'm up 1.8%. So this week was pretty good. It's just I was getting impatient a bit on the charts, waiting for the steps to come up, and I was getting annoyed when the setup would not show up. I would just hope that I was going to get an execution point, and especially on Friday, because that was a no news day, I was kind of hoping that, oh my god, we might get an entry point, or we should get an entry point, when really I shouldn't have been expecting for that to happen. It's not frozen yet, right? So yeah, I think I did pretty good. It's just sitting on the charts getting boring and trying to like manipulate and bend corners on my rules to enter. And also one important, like, what do you say, like the, like, how do you call it, what's the word for like the actual, like for chart work, not mentally, not for psychology, but like for chart work, something I could work on is just having the risk reward be predefined, you know, like not taking one-to-one at all, because that's just risking unnecessarily, right? So I should probably have better risk reward, at least to the low, like the body of the low or high that I'm targeting. But yeah, that's honestly kind of it. Not really much. Filming the weekend in the life, it's going decent. Pretty boring because I don't really have a life. But yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Or actually, no, not tomorrow. I'll see you on Monday. But I will see you in the weekend in the life. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.